prison. It's kidnapping. It's criminal. It's a terrible thing. So there's a morbid sense about this too. Some people want to be heard for some reason. I don't understand that. That certainly is something that somebody needs to look at. Why do people feel this needs to be heard? What in them says I want to be abducted and abused and kidnapped and raped and all this stuff against my will? Because they seem to take some kind of satisfaction when this is happening. And nobody's talking about the fact that this is a terrible thing to happen. If I were to do that to you, you wouldn't be too happy, would you? But somehow it's okay if an alien does it? I don't think so.
Hello, my name is Talan, Godfrey, and I'm a real gang-stalking victim, a real targeted individual. I'm at the downtown Los Angeles Central Library. As of right now, like I said before, I'm a real gang-stalking victim. I'm a real targeted individual. Okay, well, you see a t-shirt before. But like I said before, I just want to say, Andre, I love you. I miss you. I am your mom. I'll always be your mom. And I'm always thinking about you. Your Aunt Galen thinking about you. Your grandmother thinking about you. Your granddaddy thinking about you. We all thinking about you. We all love you and we all miss you. But this gang stalking stuff that we have a problem with. I wish I could see you. I'm always protesting at the Santa Monica Pier, and hopefully, Andre, I get to see you at the Santa Monica Pier real soon. But hopefully, Andre, you have a good day. Hopefully, these gang stalkers are not attacking you. Andre, these gang stalkers were attacking you when you were 6 years old. It's just that I wasn't strong enough. I still ain't strong enough because they're affecting me with their mind control technology. And I'm still being hit with direct energy weapons. God just got hit with a famous attack on my butt. But I'm still getting hit with the direct energy weapons and the mind control technology. But I will always say that I will always love you. I don't care what these little gang stalkers say. I will always love you, and I will always think about you, and I miss you all the time, Andre. So I hope, Andre, that you have a good day and a good life, and everything is treating you okay, and you are okay, and you are being successful in the best way that you can, the best way that you know how, especially in this loser economy. And I just hope that you're safe, Andre. And if you got a little grandbaby for me, I'll put the time. Hopefully, Andre, you have a little grandbaby for me. And, you know, because your mother really would like to see you with a baby of your own. So hopefully that happens. Peace. Hopefully we can all see each other again before I die of cancer. Hopefully we can see each other again before I die of cancer, because that cancer is coming. Alright. I'll get a timestamp. I'll get a timestamp, and hopefully, Andre, I can see you at the Santa Monica Pier tomorrow or sometime this weekend. Oh, I love you, Andre. Peace.
It's really cold outside, so I'm trying to hold up here in the hotel. It's really nice.
This is one of Brian Tube's old videos that got deleted off of YouTube. I found this on the Internet Archive a couple days ago, and then it got deleted. I don't know why it didn't, but I'll put this video on YouTube. Okay, but this video came out in 2018, and he wasn't talking about no dumbass chosen one. And I'll put another video about remote neural monitoring, okay? Yeah, at the tail end of this video, okay? Alright, remote neural monitoring, and I can see if I can put this video on YouTube. Alright, okay. I'm just saying. Alright, I love you, Andre, and everybody else have a good day. Because I don't know why YouTube got rid of this video. I have no idea why. Okay, so this is an old mind control program that proved gang stalking is real. It's called Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. This is Popular Mechanics magazine. I always lead with this. This proves that gang stalking is real. It doesn't cover everything that I personally experienced as a gang stalking victim, but it covers a lot, and yet it's in Popular Mechanics magazine, and this can be one of the first steps, one of the first tools that you can use to prove that gang stalking is real. Alright, okay? So here it is. Come on. Psycho-electronic weapons effects. Popular Mechanics magazine. I wish I would pretend to be really old so I can get the internet. Psycho-electronic weapons effects. So I'm going to leave that up here. I'm going to leave that up because timestamp. Okay, timestamp. Okay, so here's another gang stalking victim. Now, this woman had multiple channels. She had multiple channels. Let me see if I can find the rest of her videos under these different channels that she had. I want you to listen to this.
Oh, until I can remember that other one to tie up that other statement. I was laying down here a couple nights ago. Okay, literally just a couple nights ago, 2 nights ago. And I was laying down trying to watch a movie, and I started, just rubbing my forehead because I'm still experiencing the pain around here. So when I was kind of like rubbing my temple, and by the way, I'm just feeling it. It's reported that dentists that are on the payroll through the intelligence agencies are injecting from Twitter, tweeting that they're losing their teeth because these sick fucks will literally literally, as crazy as some of this sounds, trust me, I know it sounds a little crazy to the uneducated mind, but consider this. I literally got audio files showing scientists say, Dr. Hildegard Stanger say, okay, Ashley's talking to a private investigator that she's worked with in the past, Melinda Kidder from Colombian Investigations, okay, where it's reported that dentists that are on the payroll through the intelligence agencies are injecting implants in the roof of the mouth, the gums, and the jawline and everything. I shit you fucking not. I literally got audio files, and I play them, but then I'd have to go into the audio file and find that part of it, and I got to get going.
Okay, anyway, so she is not lying. Now, I don't think they're putting microchips into people anymore. I think the technology has moved past that. I just think that they can just overwhelm you with all this electronic, electromagnetic fields that we have around us. I think they can just overload our bodies with nanotechnology and then put us in this field. Like, there used to be a video called Welcome to Your Electronic Concentration Camp. See if you can find the videos about that. The older the video, the better. But yeah, there was a video called Welcome to Your Electromagnetic Concentration Camp. Welcome to your electromagnetic concentration camp. So I don't think they need to chip you, but there was a dude who was chipped and he won his case. It was on the History Channel and everything. We'll see if I can find that. But remember, psycho-electronic weapons effects. I don't think they need to chip you anymore. Okay, I'm stopping the camera. So what's going on next door, I've been in this place a little bit too long, but what's going on next door is a power play. For some strange reason, you got a whole bunch of homeless people. They don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out, but they come in these rooms. Here. And they're playing their little music too loud, and if people keep complaining about it, or sometimes these homeless people will not leave this room. I'm like, this ain't your apartment, this is a library. But for some strange reason, they like doing it. These power plays here, and I'm like, this is not your house, this is not your apartment. Okay, are you trying to get kicked out of the library? I don't know what these people are trying to do. They come up in here and they act stupid. The police, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like these homeless people are just acting. Some of them may be on mind control, but I believe that some of these homeless people are just acting stupid to get the public riled up and say, you gotta do something about all these homeless people. They're all crazy. Oh, I'll do something now. And, problem, reaction, solution, Hegelian dialectic. Anyway, I found a version of, I downloaded this again for the second time, and this seemed to work this time. Pay attention to the dude who got microchipped. If it would.
To really experiment with how far the human body would go. And
way that we can tap into your brain to make a...
In 19, someone would be so diabolical to see hearing like super travel and placed under mind control against his will. James is an entrepreneur and an inventor of antibacterial plastic product. His will. James James is an entrepreneur.
You see that they love doing that little tonguey thing on camera. So now I'm starting to think maybe he was allowed to sue. Maybe he was allowed to find those implants and allowed to sue. They just love sticking that little tongue out. There it is right there. They just love sticking it out on camera. And now I believe this dude's a fake victim. Okay, no. Oh, give me the time. Oh my God, this computer.
Entrepreneur and an inventor of antibacterial plastic products.
I woke up in my bed, with blood coming out of my left ear, my jaw.
He's not the only one that happened to. I had blood. I woke up on my pillow. There was blood on my pillow. Don't know where that blood came from.
Swollen, and my right shoulder was affected as well. I had been drugged and implanted in my own home. I had started hearing like super high-pitched static sounds. My body was being disrupted from a distance.
Now, this is the video right here. It's right here. Okay, this is the video that you're watching. For some strange reason, the internet's slow. But if you want to know where it's at, it's right there, okay?
There was most certainly something there. I could feel it on my nervous system. Like my arm would jump. Oh, my leg would jump.
Now you hear that? Oh, come on. Psychoelectronic weapons effects, talking, the jumping sensation that he experienced, I experienced too. Popular Mechanics magazine talked about the same shit. See, there it is. Okay, all right. Popular Mechanics magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects. Okay, let's go. Well, you know what the video is called by now. Let's shut it down.
Did you have testing done at all to see what was causing this stuff?
I had an MRI done, and they had found a foreign body in my left ear and in my neck.
Oh my God, so this is the actual...
That is the actual capsule in my trapezia.
So like here, basically.
And that's what they call a tracker chip. I was under a constant state of mind control.
I'm staggered by this on so many levels. First of all, that someone would be so diabolical to do this. It sounds like something out of a spy movie. So you are the first person in the history of the United States to win a court case that's based in a form of what's considered electromagnetic terrorism in a way, right?
Yes, that is correct, yes.
How long did it take you to build a case?
I don't think he was the first person.
It took me a year and a half.
There was a chick called Eleanor White that was able to sue for electronic harassment because somebody was attacking her with microwaves in her apartment.
Build a solid case. Hired 2 private investigators. They both researched every single thing I said. I presented all of my evidence, and the FBI immediately identified suspects. I took them to court and won. Now there's 21 laws against illegal implantation in the United States. Prior to that, if you'd ever even mentioned an implant, you were paranoid, you were delusional.
When you talk to someone like James, what seems far-fetched and unbelievable then becomes really understandable. Having these implants in his body, it's a very real example of mind control. Now I understand how something like that could actually happen.
Okay, but back in the day, you was labeled as paranoid. If you're a real gang stalking victim, an old school gang stalking victim, do you know about the gay men? Somewhere in California, a whole bunch of gay men were being attacked. And one of the gay men on this news program talked about chips inserted into people's bodies. Okay, so that was a thing, and yet this dude was able to prove it. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna stop the camera. Okay, restarting the camera. Okay, Okay, that's the time right there. I'm late.
5 minutes of laying.
Okay.
Now it's multiple gauge.
This is called a neural prosthetic now. So you're controlling it through your nervous system.
He's developing breakthrough technique.
Now, we all seen this before. What he's going to do is tie himself up to this actor and be able to control this actor's limbs without the actor's control. Okay, we all seen that. But if you go to psychoelectronic weapons effects that I have right here, you will know that these people can do this remotely to your body. Control your limbs remotely. Take control of your limbs and move it around, okay? And people think they're possessed by demons. Like, no, it's not a demon. You just being harassed by all these by somebody using all this electromagnetic spectrum shit all around your body. You probably got some nanobite technology in your body, or you are just surrounded by strong electromagnetic fields and they've been able to control your body that way. But it ain't no motherfucking demon. You ain't no chosen one if this happens to you.
To allow one human to control the actions of another.
I'm going to plug you into here. Go ahead and move your hand.
Using only impulses from the brain.
Okay.
With the help of a small computer, I seized control of Greg's body.
So you want to see what it's like to be out of control? All right.
Now it's my turn.
I will be in control of your free will.
My only fear is, what is it going to do to me?
Okay, and I'm going to turn this on. So you're going to feel a little bit of a tingly here.
I already feel something.
Your hand is going to naturally want to turn. All right, so that's the... Oh!
It's not.
You don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it whenever I want. So you have lost your free will. Isn't that weird?
It felt like these snaps, like pebbles being thrown against my brain. What if I try to resist?
You can try to resist it.
What?
Something.
Your hand is going to naturally want to turn. All right, so that's the... Oh! You don't know when I'm going to do it, but roll is...
It makes me understand how technology exists to get into people's heads. Is there anything about this work which being something?
Your hand
Of the small techniques to get brains.
Multiplies.
But he said it was
all of your thoughts and desires are all
like
held inside of here. If you can control something with your mind, then someone might be able to read from your stuff. You weren't controlling your arm, right? My brain was controlling your arm. And so that maybe you lost your free will. Could that happen surreptitiously? Could someone all of a sudden command someone else to shoot somebody or do something evil, right? For example, the top neuroscientists in the world are implanting monkeys with electrodes inside their brain, and now humans.
And this is 2018 when this was aired.
As well.
That's the same thing James is talking about in terms of being targeted and having these implants and
A targeted individual. Okay, fine.
chips in his body that were interrupting his own motor function. Well,
Of his pant. No. And I'm gonna
evident version of.
And I'm gonna turn this on. So I have you on 2. I can just turn it a little bit more. No, you can look
Yeah, I
away.
can't find that clip. Sorry about that. But you know what this clip is, and you can find it if you want to watch it, okay? Stop in the camera. Hello, my name is Talan Godfrey, and I'm a real gang stalking victim. I'm a real targeted individual. I am super late for making this video, but there's a lot of weird stuff that's been happening to me in the last several months. I just want to say sorry to you, Andre, that I have not been posting videos recently. Actually, for the last month, I haven't been posting videos, and I'm so sorry for that. That is not my fault. So I'm going to briefly explain what's been going on with me for the last several months. Then I will explain what gang stalking is, and then you can watch my protest file. Okay, so here it is. Look at the time and date. I've been trying to make this video for the last week, and for some strange reason, I'm getting all this brain fog. I'm being tagged with direct energy weapon, tap, 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 tap. And then I'm being followed and harassed. I mean, the gang stalking harassment of these little gang stalkers sending their little homeless proxies to bother me, to follow me, it's really bad. It's like every time Joe Biden does something stupid, or Joe Biden comes to Los Angeles and have a fundraiser, the stalking increases with me. I have no idea why. I mean, F Joe Biden, I mean, everybody knows the truth about Joe Biden. They knew the truth about Joe Biden back in 2019. They definitely know the truth about Joe Biden in 2024. And that had what to do with me? Nothing. But these gang stalkers love to send their homeless proxies after me to spy on me, especially when I'm in Santa Monica. Constantly they've been doing it. So it's really annoying. See if I can get, if not, I will put the next video of these people harassing me. I mean, if I had spy glasses, I'll show you who these motherfuckers are. There's no reason why I keep seeing the same homeless people over and over again within eyesight of me while I'm in Santa Monica. Santa Monica is not that big. Why the fuck am I seeing these same motherfucking people? Anyway, I shouldn't be seeing them. Period. And I know I wouldn't see a good chunk of these motherfuckers if I was downtown Los Angeles at the Central Library, but the Central Library does not have a study room like this. That's what it needs. It needs a roof on their study rooms, but for some strange reason, the Central Library, downtown library in Los Angeles, for some strange reason, they have study rooms with no roof on it. So what's the point of, you can't talk. So what's the point of being in those fucking rooms? I mean, okay, anyway. So, stupid people. Okay, anyway, so this is what's going on. For the last several months, I have been financially fucked over. I have been financially fucked over by my banking institution. My banking institution fucked me so hard. But then again, I'm a real gang stalking victim. I'm a real targeted individual, so that's expected. Once or twice every single year for the last 5 years, I have been fucked over so bad it's not even funny. I got fucked over with the ACP discount. Somebody stole my ACP discount. Identity fraud, illegal, is a crime. And yet they were using my identity to get an ACP discount so they can get like a tablet or whatever, and internet to go with that tablet. But I was using my ACP discount with Spectrum. But Spectrum keep telling me they keep losing the ACP discount, and then they charge me for internet. I'm supposed to get free internet with the ACP discount at the time. But Spectrum was like, no. Somebody keep taking it from us, so therefore we're going to charge you for the internet. And this was during a time when I had no money, because if you remember, if you on EBT cash in Los Angeles, you only have EBT cash for like 9 months out of a 12-month year. Okay, so this is when they hit me during this time. This is all during this time when I don't have any EBT cash. This is when these financial attacks happen. ACP discount, there was something else with storage shed. My past storage shed, and now there was a bill. Okay, so let me talk about what's my banking institution, how they fucked me over, and then I will talk about how Walmart fucked me over. It was actual Walmart. It was amazing. Okay, so here it is. In the month of April 2024, there's a bill that I get on the 1st every single month. No problem. And if I was able to get my EBT cash on the 1st, none of this shit would have even happened. But I don't get my EBT cash until the 8th. So this bill arrives on the 1st of every single month. And this bill, once I get it on the 1st, is $110. Okay? I don't get my cash until the 8th. When it becomes the 8th, the bill get a late fee, and that bill becomes $131. Now, on the 8th, I was about to pay this bill. Okay, I was about to pay this bill, but before I was able to pay this bill, my banking institution fucked me over and shut down my temporary debit card. They shut down my temporary debit card without telling me, without a notice, without a warning. They shut down my but my debit card, because they claimed it was a temporary card. It was a temporary card, even though it worked perfectly fine. It worked perfectly fine, but my banking institution shut down my debit card because they claimed it was temporary before I was able to pay this bill. So I talked to my banking institution. They admitted fault and gave me a $10, oops, my bad, we fucked you over type money. They gave me I gotta be careful about that, of $10. I'm like, okay. But my banking institution was like, don't worry. Let's get closer to the camera, I gotta watch out. My banking institution said, no worry. Why we shut down this temporary debit card, you can get a virtual card tied to your banking account. Okay? That's what my banking institution told me in the month of April. And I'm like, okay. So I went online and tried to get this virtual card because my banking institution claimed it's tied to my banking account. Turns out this woman who I keep calling Western Union and I keep calling my banking institution. I keep getting the same people on the phone every single time. I'm going to record that. I already got Western Union. I'll make a video about Western Union in this Walmart situation. I'll explain what happened on that as well because that's fucked up. But anyway, the same chick from my banking institution that I keep calling, I keep getting the same chick. She lied to me. She said that my virtual card was tied to my banking account. That was a lie. This virtual card will be tied to my debit card that they shut down. I needed a debit card and they shut it down. Now, I said, this is before I knew everything, I said, send my debit card through the mail. And they said, fine, okay, no problem. It turned out that my debit card was delivered to me late. Okay, so this one bill that ballooned for 110 that I got on the first, which was 110, ballooned to 131, now ballooned somewhere around here to 250. I couldn't pay that bill. And at the time, I still didn't have a permanent debit card at the time because it was delivered to me late. So for me to pay this bill, this now $250 bill, what happened was I had to beg and plead and beg and it was really bad. But the bill was eventually paid. Now the people who paid this bill on my behalf, they want their money. And no problem. But it turned out to be a problem. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I went to Walmart in Hawthorne. And I was eventually going to get a money order. This money order was going to be electronic money order for like $120 because I was going to pay these people in payments. So I was like, I'll pay the first person $120 with an electronic money order. That fucked me over really bad. That fucked me over really bad because when I went to the Walmart in Hawthorne, I was getting blasted with direct energy weapons, tapping sensation. I mean, it was really bad just me standing in that line. I was being hit with a whole bunch of type of pain, stinging, a zapping sensation on my face. I mean, in the back of my body, I got to be careful about that. I was being hit with direct energy weapons in the back of my body and my muscles started cramping up. So I was like, you know what? I don't want these people knowing who I'm sending this money to. So I'll get me a paper money order instead. Okay. I'll get me a paper money instead. So I got the paper money order. It was clearly better condition than it is now when I got this Walmart. And I tell them, hey, I got this paper money order. Don't worry. I'll put some type of insurance, some type of tracking number, so you know that you will get this, okay? This person was like, no, I want my money now. You need to go get an electronic money order. So I go to a different Walmart to get an electronic money order and everything was just, hey, okay, everything just worked out. But then I was stuck with this $110 in a paper money order form. I looked at the place where I got the paper money order, poured into Walmart in Hawthorne, California. I had to wait 10 days to get a refund. I purchased this money order in the month of May. in the month of May. So I had this money order for 2 months now. 2 motherfucking months. I explained why I didn't contact California fraud yet. So I have this money order for 2 months now, but in the month of June, in the 1st of June, I was like, let me go to this Walmart and get a refund. Because I had the original receipt. Here it is. Here's the old copy of the original receipt. Don't worry, I got a replacement receipt. I got a replacement receipt from Walmart yesterday. Same information. When I went to Hawthorne, Walmart in Hawthorne, California, they tried to give me a refund. The Walmart system said no. I couldn't get a refund. And also, the system said no, they can't cash out the money order. They told me to contact Western Union and another banking institution, and I did that. I contacted Western Union. Western Union said the money order is fine. This money order is fine and in good standing on their end. So the problem is with Walmart. Walmart won't cash out their own motherfucking money order, but they won't tell me why they won't cash out nor refund their own motherfucking money order when I have the original receipt. I have the original receipt still. It's still good. It's still standing. What the fuck? And so I have money. I have $100. But in a money order, and I can't do anything with it. So I contact Western Union. Western Union said they can do a refund, but they will charge me $15 fee just to start the process of me getting my refund for this money order that Walmart won't cash and won't cash out or won't refund me. Now this money order was in a really, really good condition when all this shit was going on. Okay. It's weird how these people keep fucking with your money situation. I'm telling you, it's weird. Every single year, there's something financially happens with me financially, like weird financial problems. And it's not my fault. It's something else. It's something else fucking me over financially. And then I have to beg and plead and borrow money from other people, and these people looking at me like I fucked up. I'm like, I didn't fuck up. These people fucked up. Well, with this money order, I had this money order for 2 months now, and I will admit that I fucked up because these people were hitting me with all types of they were giving me sensations and feelings that I should wait. Just wait. And I'm like, these people need their money now. Well, actually, I will pay these people off later on this month. The second group off later on this month. But for some strange reason, I kept getting these fake, phony thoughts and emotions and feelings about waiting for this money order. Even though I've been talking to Western Union on the phone for many, many times now, it's just weird. It's just weird. Okay, I will get the same lady. I will get this one lady, the same lady, and this one lady will say, go to a check cashing place. Go to 7-Eleven, which I did. 7-Eleven will not cash a Walmart money order. Go to the other check cashing place. I've been to 2 check cashing places. When this thing was in good condition, they won't touch the money order because it's a Walmart money order. They told me to go back to Walmart and get it cashed or refunded because it's a Walmart money order. But when I called Western Union and I get a guy, the guy said that only Walmart or Western Union can refund me the money for this money order. So I'm getting 2 different things from Western Union. But Walmart still won't cash their money order. Okay, I know it's all weird. Don't worry, I'll get to the gang-stalking real quick. So I'm not lying. I have the video evidence too. I'll make a video about that, and I will prove to you that Western Union fucked me over, and I think Walmart definitely fucked me over with this money situation. I will prove that this person right here named Don Tavius, he's getting effed over by YouTube. because they don't want people looking at this video. This video right here doesn't talk about real gang stalking when it comes to the direct energy weapons and the mind control technology. It just talks about a harassment campaign, but it's really well done, and it proves that harassment campaigns are real. America, world, do not want you to realize that harassment campaigns are real, okay? They want you focusing on this gang stalking and narcissism, which doesn't exist. You see, they want you focusing on this gang stalking and this fucking chosen one. There is no fucking thing called the chosen one. But you see how they promote shit. This video been on the relevant section of YouTube for a couple of days. Nobody's watching it. Nobody's watching it. Okay? Okay? So I make a video about to explain the situation with the money order, and I had to get that to California fraud, and I'm so sorry that I lied to somebody about that. Also, I'll make a video, like I said before, about this video, and I'll prove it that YouTube is messing with it. Okay, so let's talk about what's been going on with the videos. Last month, I went to the Santa Monica Pier to protest gang stalking in these vaccines on the 1st and the 8th. Something weird is going on with the law library system. The law library can take files off of my phone and put it on their system. But when I connect my external hard drive to the same system to remove the files that I put on it from my phones, the law library system, for some strange reason, have a problem reading my external hard drives. Now, my external hard drives have been defragged and have been searched for errors. There was no errors on them. There is no errors on them. But for some strange reason, the law library system has a problem with my external hard drive. I have lost, this month, about 15, maybe 20 gigabytes worth of video protest footage. Yeah, about 20 gigabytes. Then I showed up on the Santa Monica Pier. I showed up to the Santa Monica Pier on this Juneteenth holiday that nobody was really celebrating until they made it a thing 4 years ago. But I showed up to the Santa Monica Pier there to protest, but my video camera holder broke. And so I didn't want to carry the phone in my hand for like hours, so I didn't record that. So I was here at the Santa Monica Pier. I was there at the Santa Monica Pier on the 1st and the 8th. And the files wasn't recorded, or the files got deleted. I showed up to Santa Monica Pier on these days right here. I think I still got footage of that. No footage of my protest on January the 19th. I do got footage on the 22nd and the 23rd. And of course I got footage of the 29th and the 30th. Okay, so I'll put the remaining footage for the month of July on YouTube later on today if I can get the chance to. So I can get the chance to. I'm gonna stop the camera. So yeah, let's see if I get this. So yeah, it's been a really hard several months. Really hard several months. And I have no money. And these people are still hitting me with direct energy weapons. Somehow I got a bald spot. I don't know if you can see it. It's like it's right there. I guess the hair. Okay, they can see a little bit of it. I don't know how I got a bald spot. I can't tell you. How I got a bald spot, I can't tell you, but I always wear these things anyways, and these things are not pulling on my hair. So that was kind of weird. I was told that eventually I will get cancer because I have a problem with my liver. I've been having a problem with my liver for the last 10 years now. Don't know how that happened either. I have an autoimmune condition with my liver. I don't have AIDS or HIV or anything like that, but there's something wrong with my liver. And it's been going on for 10 years. I should have died back in 2017, but I watched the right video, got on the right supplements. That saved my life. But I went to the liver doctor, the hepatologist or whatever. They said that since this immune, whatever's going on with my liver, that will eventually give me cancer. So I gotta watch out what I'm eating. And of course, this 5G technology everywhere is not helping. Yeah, I'm looking at my fingernails. You see this fingernail right here? You see the white part of my fingernail? That is called a little moon nail or whatever. I used to have 5 of these on all of my fingers, right? I mean, I used to have one on every one of my fingers. And now I only have one on one finger. A couple days ago, I had, sorry about that. I have 3. Now, a couple days ago, I had 7. I had 7. One on my index finger, one on my thumb. One on my index finger, one on my thumb, index finger. This is my right hand, and then a little one on my ring finger. So now I'm down to 3 when I had 7. Yeah. Yeah. I'm down to 3 when I had, hold on, why can't I think of what this, have 5, let's just say that. So my time, I think, is slowly starting to come to its end on this planet. I don't know how I got poisoned, but I got poisoned by something. And I'm so sorry about that, Andre. I wish I could see you before I go. I do love you, Andre. And I always have and I always will love you. It's just the gang-stalkers that scared the shit out of me. They really do. So I'm going to keep going about what's been going on with me. Besides, my doctor, I'm a veteran, so it's like a student doctor, said I might get the cancer because of my liver condition. So here it is. Like I'm trying to tell you that there is no money. Switching different topics now. You see this? This is my shoes. This is my shoes. I have no money. And these people love to fuck with you when you have no money. You see? This is the sole of my shoe. So maybe you can see it. There's no money here. I absolutely have no money whatsoever. Okay. And I had these shoes since 2023, November of 2023. These were really, really good shoes. And they were on clearance at Walmart. And if I knew these shoes were that good, I would have bought all of them. Because they were like $10. I'm like, but here's the other shoe. See, there's no money. That's what these little gang stalkers will do. The real gang stalkers, not this chosen one shit. Oh, hold on. The real gang stalkers, not this chosen one shit that you see here. Where's this bitch at right here? She's lying. There is no chosen one. And Jesus is not going to save you from gang stalking or whatever God you believe in. That's for damn sure. That's not going to happen. You're not going to be saved from gang stalking by believing in some ancient Bronze Age deity. Okay, that's not going to happen. But yeah, these gang stalkers love to fuck with you financially. The gang stalking goal is to get you in jail, to get you in prison, to get you homeless, to get your kids taken away from you, to set you up to be used and abused and exploited, so they can eventually get rid of you in such a way, if they have to, that doesn't leave any questions. That's exactly what's going on here. So I'm sorry to everybody. The people who I owe money, they will get their money by this month. It's just that Walmart fucked me over so bad. And I'm like, you know what? Like, if Walmart fucked me over so bad, I mean, I wish I was one of those people who was stealing from Walmart. I mean, you gonna fuck me over this bad and shit. I mean, I haven't stolen anything from Walmart. I haven't done anything out of Walmart, and I get hit with direct energy weapons and the mind control at the Walmart. People be trying to dig in my bag at the Walmart. Every once in a while, like you see a whole bunch of people, you hear your bag, You look around, they're like, what the fuck? Were you digging in my bag? Oh yeah, I mean, but if I was one of those killers, you know, they wouldn't do that shit with me. They'd have the police deal with me, but they have these Walmart employees act like they're so big and bad trying to get me to do something to them so they can have an excuse to kick me out of these stores. I mean, like, fuck you. If I knew that was going to happen, I would hope to God that these leftists who go through these Walmarts and steal so much shit, you go to these Walmarts, half of these Walmarts, their stuff is behind glass. This stuff is actually behind glass. I'm like, where are the gang-stalkers at? Where are your Walmart employees preventing this shit from being stolen at? Oh, they're not doing anything preventing this merchandise from being stolen. They're probably helping out the thieves trying to steal this merchandise out of their stores. But then they're going to have somebody to blame it on. And that's not going to be me. You're not going to blame me for stealing shit when I didn't steal anything. Okay, no, fuck that. Fuck that. It's security theater. Okay, so this video is hella long. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. So let's get into what actual gang stalking is. Okay, peace. So I'm almost done here. So what we're going to do is briefly talk about what gang stalking is. Gang stalking is, as I already told you, it's just a harassment campaign when they're hitting you with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. Gang stalking, as you can see from this popular mechanic magazine page, gang stalking has nothing to do with religion. Gang stalking has nothing to do with spirituality. Gang stalking has nothing to do with the supernatural, the paranormal, or the metaphysical. Anybody who says otherwise, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. They're trying to get you in trouble. These people are doing psychological operation campaigns on real gang stalking victims to make sure that their friends, their family members, their potential allies will be there to protect the gang stalking victims from the gang stalkers or whoever the gang stalkers have as a proxy in their stead. They're trying to get you in trouble. And like I said before, and other people said before, the goal is to get you in jail, to get you in prison, to get you homeless, to get you set up to be placed in a position where you can be used, abused, and exploited, and eventually getting rid of. If you don't have to be anybody special, you just have to be put on the list. A lot of people were talking about this is just a way for society to get rid of their trash, but they're going after innocent people. They're not going after criminals. You can tell what's going on with the left, that they love the criminals, okay? They're going after people who are not criminals like me and trying to make me become a criminal so so they can find a way to get rid of me without everybody asking all these damn questions about what happened. You know, that's what they're doing. Okay, stopping the camera.
Just randomly came on and I was watching a little bit and then I was able to see her eyes shift. When you have eyes to see these demonically possessed people or these high...
Now you see that tongue?
This guy has had previous arrests and you can see his mugshot. Look at his mugshot. Doing all seeing eye symbolism, doing what is called the serpent's tongue. Maybe you've seen a lot of celebrities do this. It's called the serpent's tongue. This is a satanic gesture that they do. This is part of the signs and symbols that we see celebrities use out in the open that they get away with because nobody thinks any further than they're being silly. Oh, they're putting a hand over their eye. They're playing peekaboo. Oh, they're putting a finger over their lips. Oh, they're sticking their tongue out. These are all Freemasonic. These are all satanic gestures that they make to one another. It's all coded.
So my name is Talan Godfrey. I'm a real gang-stalking victim, and I'm on the Expo Live screen because I got kicked out of my study room at the downtown Santa Monica Library, main library. Got kicked out of that room. So here we are right here. Hopefully you can hear me, but I have to hurry up and finish this video. So what's going on is, when you go on YouTube, I'm going to do this right here. When you go on YouTube, there's a lot of people talking about gang stalking in Chosen One. Okay, there is no gang stalking in Chosen One. There is no gang stalking religion. There is no gang stalking spirituality. There is no gang stalking and the supernatural, paranormal, and the metaphysical. Everyone who's doing that is lying to you and a part of a psychological operation campaign. But what I noticed is a lot of these people claiming to be a chosen one, claiming to be a freaking chosen one, what they're doing is they're sticking their tongues out at the camera. I have no idea what that tongue thing actually means, but you see celebrities all the time doing that tongue thing in their movies, celebrities doing that tongue thing in the commercials, in the TV shows. But it's weird to see people claiming to be gang-stalking victims and then doing that tongue thing. It's kind of weird to see it in the gang-stalking videos. But they're lying, okay? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Here it is right here.
So please help us keep it clean.
Pay attention.
The next stop is West Rancho Park Station. Connect here with Metroline.
Just randomly came on, and I was watching a little bit, and then I was able to see her eyes shift. When you have eyes to see these demonically possessed people or these hybrids.
Now you see that tongue?
This guy has had previous arrests. You can see his mugshot. Look at his mugshot. Doing all-seeing eye symbolism, doing what is called the serpent's tongue. Maybe you've seen a lot of celebrities do this. It's called the serpent's tongue. This is a satanic gesture that they do. This is part of the signs and symbols that we see celebrities use out in the open that they get away with because nobody thinks any further that they're being silly. Oh, they're putting a hand over their eye, they're playing peekaboo. Oh, they're putting a finger over their lips. Oh, they're sticking their tongue out. These are all prima sana. These are all satanic gestures that they make to one another. It's all coded.
Now, I don't believe that tongue thing is satanic or part of some type of Freemason, secret society, New World Order group. Nor do I believe that tongue thing is fully a half alien human hybrid thing that they're doing. What I truly believe, what happened to what I truly believe is these people, their handlers or the agents tell them to do that thing because it's some type of psychological operation campaign that they're doing on their audience. Okay, I don't realize what the hell is going on with this band. Okay, so this video is going to briefly, this video segment is going to briefly explain a thing called the Chosen Ones. Like I said before, the Chosen One is a psychological operation campaign. It's basically the new, the Indigo Child prophecy rebranded, and we all know that there is no such thing as an Indigo Child in 2024, okay? So hopefully you can hear this, because I'm on the train.
Transhuman control grid influence. Remote influencing technology can create the appearance of a demon or archon possessing someone when it can be really just human military sources with advanced technology that they do not have the proper ethics to be wielding. The object behind presenting a demonic facade is to remain unseen while operating overtly. Technological possession is becoming more and more common. I understand the Vatican has reported a 100% rise in the number of requests for exorcisms over the past 15 years. I can safely say some of those cases are technological.
So please don't play along. Lock the gun.
Okay, so you get the point. I'll put some more. Now you're getting the point of why they keep pushing this Chosen One. I don't know why the Chosen One keeps sticking their damn tongue out at the camera, but you can kind of see why the government hire the actors to falsely label the Chosen One with gang-stalking, religion with gang-stalking, spirituality with gang-stalking, gang-stalking with the supernatural, the paranormal, and the metaphysical. When none of that stuff is real, it's just gang-stalking. On YouTube, you will find gang-stalking and spirituality, gang-stalking and astral projection, demonic gang-stalking. They're doing a gang-stalking and a thing called narcissism. None of that stuff is real. It's just gangs stalking. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to play a dude named Bill Cooper. Now, Bill Cooper talked about alien abductions, but it fits in with like a glove when it talks about gang stalking and chosen one. It actually fits. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can find a video. I'm going to have to stop it here. We'll have to stop the camera. Now, I don't know if Bill Cooper, before he died, believed that aliens were real or not, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about this Chosen One psychological operation campaign and how these Chosen One fake gang stalking victim actors are lying to their audience and trying to label all real gang stalking victims as crazy. So our potential allies, friends, and families would think that we're crazy, and we're not crazy. This is happening to us, okay? And the Chosen One thing is a lie. It's a psychological operation campaign. It clearly is.
To promote this concept of the imagination and people's willingness to believe something because they want it to be true. I don't know why they would want it to be true. See, because if it were true, these are not friendly aliens. They're doing some terrible things to people. If I were to kidnap somebody, pass them up through the roof, take them somewhere, perform operations on them, and take samples of semen and ova from their reproductive organs, and plant thoughts in their mind, and all this kind of stuff, and then bring them back. That's where I'd be right now. Prison. It's kidnapping. It's criminal. It's a terrible thing. So there's a morbid sense about this too. Because people want to be hurt for some reason. I don't understand it. That certainly is somebody needs to look at. Why do people feel this needs to be? What in them says I want to be abducted and abused and kidnapped and raped and all this stuff against my will, because they seem to take some kind of satisfaction when this is happening. And nobody's talking about the fact that this is a terrible thing to happen. If I were to do that to you, you wouldn't be too happy, would you? But somehow it's okay if an alien does it? I don't think so. It's all bullshit. It's a lie.
Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. These Chosen Ones are doing a psychological operation campaign on their audience. Okay, like I said before, they're trying to label us as all crazy, as all paranoid, as all people suffering from delusions of grandeur, because this Chosen One is a type of, what do you call it? Yeah, it is a delusions of grandeur. It's narcissism, this Chosen One shit. Okay, I mean, when the Chosen One make their videos about gang stalking, they never admit that gang stalking is a crime. They'll never admit that gang stalking is a crime. And gang stalking is a crime. It's a crime. Slander and libel is a crime. Intimidation is a crime. Harassment is a crime. Breaking into your house is a crime. Stealing your stuff is a crime. But this is all the stuff that's going on to these Chosen Ones, and they will never admit that the stuff that's happening to them in these videos are crimes. These are crimes. But the Chosen One have to label this stuff as spiritual or religious, so they can still make money from their handlers. Okay? Alright, so they can't talk about the technology, but all the technology is all over the place. Alright.
Report any issues by calling the Metro Security Hotline at 888-950.
So my name is Talan. Oh, okay. Hopefully that starts. My name is Talan Godfrey. I'm a real gang-stalker victim. I'm a real gang-stalker victim. I am in the library downtown Los Angeles. Now what you're looking at is a report from Cheryl Welsh called No Touch Torture of Cheryl Welsh from 2008. Okay, so we can prove that there ain't no thing called a chosen one. There ain't no gang stalking in religion. There ain't no gang stalking in spirituality. There ain't no gang stalking in supernatural, paranormal, and metaphysical. Anybody saying otherwise is lying to you. This chick wrote a report about this years ago, and she been talking about gang stalking and mind control technology and direct energy weapon like in the early 2000s, actually back in the 90s. And she didn't mention anything about Chosen One. Okay, okay. So just okay, so I'm back. This is another video exposing the Chosen One. Now, what you're watching, or about to watch, is a clone video of some chick named Tamara Magdalene of Yeshua, and she was trying to warn people on her own way about the Chosen One being a fraud, okay? Because this Chosen One stuff really came from TikTok, but like I said before, this Chosen One is just a new version of the Indigo Child prophecy, okay? And we all know there is no Indigo Child in the year 2024. Pay attention.
My head's spinning around, I can't see clear no more. What are you waiting for?
Okay, so you see that Chosen One. You see? Okay. To the insecure men, he is the one who will be prospering them because they're chosen to be somebody, ego stroking, grooming these men to their graves while feminine in their pockets. I know, like, run on sentences, missing words and crap. Anyway, but that's what it is. The Chosen One is a psychological operation campaign scale, and yet even this chick was trying to bring up the Chosen One, okay? The Chosen One people are clearly lying to you, okay? Alright. Okay, one last video before I go. Okay. I'm gonna put this on pause. Stopping the camera. Okay, so it's a Gundam, right? And I've done this before. It's a Gundam was so right. This stuff really did come from TikTok. Pay attention.
So when the police get called, you can prove, yo, dude, this broad is nuts. Read this email. She's crazy. And then the cops would be like, huh, maybe she is. She's probably watching manifestation TikToks. I'm confident, I'm secure, I'm powerful, I'm chosen. Chosen by who?
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Maybe the person that likes you.
That's where it came from. Okay. Because nobody was talking about this Chosen One stuff, mixing it with gang-stalking in like 2007. But you can see people were talking about this gang-stalking back in 2008. Okay, people been talking about gang-stalking back in like the early, 80s. Okay, nobody was talking about no gang-stalking Chosen One in 1980. All right, but they were talking about gang-stalking. All right, so okay, let's keep going. Okay, like, here it is.
Modern day shucksters and shysters. Basically, one of the new moves to make is to do love spells online and then tell people to DM you for private consulting. There has to be money on it because there's so many people doing it. And honest to God,
I don't think there's a lot of money nowadays since this Chosen One thing is pretty much has ran its course, but I will show you what he's talking about. Gang-stalking. We're going to the relevant section of gang-stalking on YouTube. Okay, I'm almost done. See, I told you be careful of that Chosen One, okay? But nobody's really watching her videos, okay? But they keep promoting it like it's people watching it. No, nobody's really watching these videos that you're saying here, except for Don Tavia's and Maverick Files. Oh, where is this stupid Chosen One at? Okay, there it is. Okay, pay attention to what you see here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now you see this? This is called vocal call. It's concentration. Okay, that's what you're doing. Every single one of these people mixing gang-stalk with the Chosen One, mixing gang-stalk in religion, mixing gang-stalk with the supernatural, paranormal, and metaphysical. They're lying to you. And pay attention to anybody who doing this gang-stalking, mixing it with all this other hokey crap, and they're sticking their tongues out at you, at the camera, at the audience. They're sticking their tongues out at you with their They're lying. Okay, they're lying. But I have to go. Okay, I gotta make these videos real quick. So what I'm going to do is, here, I want you to look at this. Look at these videos. These are videos dealing with gang stalking and harassment campaigns. They're dealing with gang stalking and harassment campaigns, okay? Go to my YouTube videos and you can see the description box. And you can see more videos dealing with harassment campaigns and gang stalking, okay? Okay, oh, that's a phantom attack. Oh, yeah, phantom attack in my butt. But I will do a video about Brian too, okay? What the hell happened here? Stop. Just so like I said before, oh my fucking god. This video right here, it's the Cheryl Welch video, okay? This is Cheryl Welch. This is her report right here. This is her report right here. And you can see Cheryl Welch's in this news video right here. This came from an actual news report. Cheryl Welch has been talking about gang stalking for years, like for decades, really. And not one time did she bring up a stupid dumbass chosen one. Okay, I'm just saying, just watch these videos. Alright, that you see right here. Alright, peace. I love you, Andre. Have a good day.
Able to accomplish such a thing. It points out that in 2002, the Air Force Research Laboratory patented precisely such technology, using microwaves to send words into someone's head. Now, think about this for a minute. Think about the ramifications of such technology. Such a system could easily make people think that they were hearing God or the devil, or that they were going completely insane. And how would they know that such a system was being used, since practically nobody is even aware that this technology exists? There would be no evidence that such a system was being used on a targeted individual unless the device's operator was apprehended with some strange-looking electronic device that was seized as evidence and then analyzed by electrical engineers who would likely be able to determine its purpose. And people who are victims of such technology would most likely never mention it to anyone, since hearing voices is the epitome of being crazy. It's for these reasons that it's extremely important that the public be made aware of such technology and that we learn how to detect and prevent its use. Certainly the CIA and the research is led by Dr. Michael Persinger.
Basically, at any given time, all experience is due to those portions of the brain that are most metabolically active. If we can simulate that by applying complex, meaningful magnetic fields to the brain, we can also induce those experiences.
This experiment is testing the idea that mystical perceptions and paranormal experiences can be turned on at will, not by hypnosis or shamanic drumming, but by a scientist stimulating nerve activity in the brain. These experiences are so strong, they're utterly real for the person who has them. They can be as profound as a religious conversion, yet we can generate them with a machine.
I'm a real targeted individual, and I'll say this again, go to Popular Mechanics Magazine, type in psychoelectronic weapons effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects. Psychoelectronic weapons effects is an old mind control program that proves that gang stalking is real, proves that the direct energy weapons and the mind control technologies are real. The thing is, what we real gang stalking victims don't understand is, how does gang stalking technically, how does it work? We don't know. There's plenty of theories. I'm going to talk about some of the theories dealing with mind control, dealing with gang stalking right now, but I'm starting to think that the movie Gamer is maybe a documentary. Please watch the movie Gamer from 2009, talking about nanobite technology.
Most people don't believe it's happening. You can be tortured in your own home. No one will believe you. How can they pipe pains into your head? Remember, we were talking about cloning, brain cloning, brain heterodyning is the actual word, which means modulation of other brain signals within yours.
Officials that are sponsoring this, also corrupt business officials, and private citizens.
And he also told us how.
Most of it is delivered by microwave, and I believe it's satellite delivered, whether someone is on a remote location using a laptop or next door using the desktop.
I need you to Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Then I need you to Google urbandictionary.com gang-stalking. urbandictionary.com gang-stalking. urbandictionary.com gang-stalking.
Dr. Michael Persinger is a professor of psychology and neuroscience. He is designing ways to put the power of mind control to good use. He uses carefully controlled doses of electromagnetic radiation to induce relaxation and alleviate pain.
So what Sandra did was to initiate a opiate-releasing pattern. Similarly, using the appropriate field, we can induce fear and apprehension, but clearly that would be unethical in that setting. What's the path?
Dr. Persinger's tests suggest that carefully programmed electromagnetic frequencies can tap into individual brains and influence people's emotions.
The cognitive processes of the human brain are really quite simple. And if you understand how they work, you can make entire populations think and decide no matter what you wish.
Many experts are skeptical of sanity.
Cheryl seeks help. So I went to my advisor, and I was having trouble academically, and he helped me get through this, and was the only one that believed me.
Her advisor comes to a quick conclusion. Cheryl is the victim of a deliberate and organized campaign of harassment.
So I hired private investigators, and I tried to figure out if there were any bugs in my apartment. Nothing. And talking to my advisor, we both figured only the government would have this kind of control over your telephone or what you did in the privacy of your apartment.
Deciding to investigate, Cheryl gains access to government documents. They reveal the unthinkable. A top-secret experiment is subjecting everyday citizens to mind control.
Major countries have developed this secret mind control technology, especially Russia and the United States, making them do things, without their knowing it.
But why choose Cheryl?
You're going to need to experiment on a lot of people. You can't do it ethically, so you're going to do it covertly.
Now, but I'm starting to think that the movie Gamer is maybe a documentary. Please watch the movie Gamer from 2009, talking about nanobite technology. You see, Mark Dice is not whistling Dixie. Whoever doing this was going after homeless people, Bell Shelter, Salvation Army, Bell, California, hitting them with voice-to-skull technology, hitting them with microwave hearing, and then a whole bunch of people was complaining about being hit with direct energy weapons like phantom touch attacks. Go Google Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. The old mind control program is called Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects, and that's in Popular Mechanics Magazine. I'm pretty sure there are more advanced technologies involved in gang stalking, but they're going after homeless people back in 2019 with this crap and trying to make us all go crazy. Okay, I have no idea why they did it, but they did it.
One of them told me, who was involved in this, he said, we didn't want to do it on housewives in suburbia. We chose the people in society who could offer the least resistance and who would be least likely to expose it, or if they did expose it, it would be least likely to be believed.
You need to experiment on a lot of people. You can't do it ethically, so you're going to do it covertly,
There's many ways to prove that gang stalking is real, and gang stalking has nothing to do with no witchcraft. Gang stalking has nothing to do with no chupacabra, no demons. Gang stalking has nothing to do with some chosen one. Gang stalking is just a harassment campaigns mixed with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. The many ways to prove that gang stalking is real is Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking FBI agent in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson wrote an affidavit proving that the gang stalking is real, and his gang stalking affidavit proved that these gang stalkers have access to direct energy weapons and mind control technology. No witchcraft included in that affidavit. Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. So Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects is the old mind control program that do with no chupacabra, that had nothing to do with no demon, no witchcraft, no monitoring spirits. Popular Mechanics magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects proves that gang stalking is real. And all you have to do is just read it.
Where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. Put his glasses on.
Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking the Justice Department video. Another way to prove that gang stalking is real is William Shatner. Yes, that dude from Star Trek. William Shatner. Weirdo What Season 3 Episode 10 features a lawyer named Cheryl Welsh. What proves that gang stalking is real is William Shatner, that dude from Star Trek. Weirdo What Season 3 Episode 10 featuring Cheryl Welsh. And all the information that lawyer named Cheryl Welsh, all her information proved that gang stalking had nothing to do with no demon, no chupacabra, no witchcraft. So
as gang stalking, as gang stalking, as gang stalking.
Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome. Stalking as gang stalking.
Consider that their conscience, maybe their intuition. But in tonight's special assignment, Ross Blackstone explains that voice may not be yours at all. Some say it could be the government controlling your mind.
Cheryl Welsh lives in Davis and studies law at Lincoln. She says she's also a victim of street theater.
I'm called Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics magazine right now. Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects, the old mind control program, proves that gang stalking is real.
I don't think the public has it.
She's gathered documents like this from the United Nations that suggest banning
stalking as gang stalking. The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome.
Electromagnetic weapons because of their biological effects on people. She's also collected papers that she says shows long-term American goals.
I've got the documents from NASA, from Federal Times, from back in the 70s, the DIA, talking about how they were going to use this microwave hearing to drive political targets crazy.
Welsh says more and more people are stepping forward to say now it's coming true. On special assignment, Ross Blackstone, KOVR 13 News.
Stalking as gang stalking.
I'm called Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics magazine right now. Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects, the old mind control program, proves that gang stalking is real.
What if someone really was watching? Well, in tonight's special assignment, Ross Blackstone introduces us to Northern Californians who say the government is monitoring their every move, reading their thoughts, and controlling their minds.
It's an entire program. It's a stalking, harassment, surveillance, torture.
Marianne Stratton says she is a walking human experiment.
You can't go anywhere without somebody following you, knowing they know what you...
As gang stalking. The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome.
Buy, they know what you purchase.
At this rally last summer, Stratton and others explained how the government monitors their thoughts through ultra-frequency radio waves sent by any energy source directly to the electromagnetic waves in their brains. They say the waves can also control their minds and their bodies.
They can cause your heart to hurt. They can cause you blast your stomach. They can cause your ankles to give out. They can cause your knees to give out. Whatever they direct it to, wherever they can direct the pain to, your body feels all of it.
I'm called Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics magazine right now. Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects, the old mind control program, proves that gang stalking is real.
The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome. Stalking as gang stalking.
So if you're cute in the face, if you're a gang stalking victim and you're like this,
Body stay vicious. I be up in the gym just working on my fitness.
you try to keep your body all nice and tight, chances are if you're a real gang stalking victim, then you already been raped because these gang stalkers have already broken into your apartment. Please buy a master lock door security bar. Do not trust your deadbolt. Please buy a master lock door security bar.
As gang stalking. As gang stalking. As gang stalking. Meet up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
Okay, I'm going to jump over to electronic harassment, and this is where people take electronic weapons. Let me just read the definition. Electronic harassment happens if somebody uses any electronic device to aid themselves in invading your person or your property for the purpose of gathering information illegally or for the purpose of causing harm. This is electronic harassment.
It's sold in a weapons catalog.
Listen to Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
So this is a protest against real gang stalking. None of that chosen one crap, no tarot cards included, nothing about the supernaturals included in this protest. So you want to learn the truth about gang stalking? Go Google Popular Mechanics magazine, Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects was the old mind control program that proved that gang stalking is real. And then you have Ted Gunderson's gang stalking affidavit. Just read it.
Meet up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
I like this guy right here. You can see lights and hits flashing alarms and stuff like that. Okay. So I can hear it and I can see it a mile away, even though I'm closest to speak. But you have the regular police. Sometimes they don't even do that, and then they get mad at you. They get mad at you when you don't turn off, put your speaker on pause. I'm like, I didn't hear you. You need to put your lights on. All right, put the siren on. Okay.
Mind control program that proved that gang stalking is real, and then you have Ted Gunderson's gang stalking affidavit. Just read it.
Meet up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
Il est trop tard pour boire ce verre, juste un petit tour, sans retour.
So I got hit right here. So hopefully we got that on camera, most of the camera.
Je m'en vais faire un petit tour, il est trop tard pour boire
We've got a couple of companies, one that has patented something called hypersound. That's American Technologies. Has also got Holosonic Research Labs, also has a patented version. So
I need you to Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
As gang-stalking.
So just
Listen to Alex Jones.
Infowars.com. Hey, my name is Talan Godfrey. Watch my videos about COVID-19 and gang stalking. Google my name, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google videos to watch my videos about gang stalking and COVID-19 vaccines. All right.
As gang-stalking.
So this is Mark Dice. Mark Dice, government official now admits that mind control technology is real. This is Mark Dice, government official now admits that mind control technology is real. So if you are a real gang stalking victim, this is some of the weapons, some of the technology these shitty poopy gang stalkers are going to hit you and your family with. I'm so sorry about that.
If not fully employed as a psychological weapon aimed at any number of groups or events. If this sounds like just another crazy conspiracy theory, then you should know in 2016, numerous U.S. and Canadian embassy staff members in Havana, Cuba, reported experiencing strange ringing in their ears and cognitive disruptions, which opened up a gigantic can of worms. Not long after this, U.S. intelligence and military personnel reported the same symptoms in other places around the world, including China, Europe, and
It talks about gang stalking. That's what the audio file is about. They like to mess with people, harassment campaigns, and then like to hit people with direct energy weapons and mind control technology, less than lethal weaponry, to try to get people in trouble.
Oh yeah. Are you you're pretty passionate about it right now?
Yeah, I've been here off and on every single weekend for 4 years, protesting this stuff. If you got the time, you can look at my t-shirt right here. These are all videos that prove that the harassment and the gang stalking is real. Oh. And then on the back, I have some stuff.
Wow, okay. Because I told him and then is the gang stalking is specific for them targeting like a certain demographic of people?
I think like the target. I don't know who's running this stuff, but it's usually poor and homeless people that they go after, right? Or women or men who they think they can target for sex trafficking or other types of stuff, or military development testing. Research and development testing, technologies on people, but people who can't fight back or can make an awareness campaign to the local news and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so of course it's so shitty what they're doing, and now that's so shitty. It's like so calculated.
Yes,
it's so calculated and it's shitty. I appreciate you coming out here,
Oh, no problem.
Talking about it.
Yeah, I should have been here yesterday, but I couldn't.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, Cheryl, what's your name?
Oh, they called me Talan Godfrey. You can look on Google Video, Talan Godfrey, Google Video, and you can see some of the older versions of my protest at the Santa Monica Pier.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me, because I'll forget that. I got a bunch of shit in here right now. My friend's ready. Yeah, I mean, that's what protest about and to talk about. And I'm sure a lot of people are just like, But like, that's just it's to advocate and at least to spread the awareness.
Oh, yeah, because it does. Everybody get affected by it because it's mind control.
Right?
A lot of people don't think that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the same thing I felt with
shit they spray in the skies, and then how it can be, you know, like affect us all, and they really talk about it. Well, fuck, I don't have you don't have a card or anything, do you?
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Just remember Alan with a T. Alan with a T in front, Talan Godfrey.
Alan with a T, and then tell us part?
Godfrey.
Godfrey?
Godfrey.
Okay, I can remember that.
Google video.
Okay, go. Thanks.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good one.
You too.
Even in Washington, deployed as a psychological weapon aimed at any number of groups or events. If this sounds like just another crazy conspiracy theory, then you should know in 2016, numerous U.S. and Canadian embassy staff members in Havana, Cuba, reported experiencing strange ringing in their ears and cognitive disruptions, which opened up a gigantic can of worms. Not long after this, U.S. intelligence and military personnel reported the same symptoms in other places around the world, including China, Europe, and even in Washington, D.C. The strange phenomena was called Havana syndrome, and after doing an investigation, the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine released a report in December of 2020. Energy, specifically directed pulsed radio frequency energy, appears to be the most plausible explanation. Then, just 1 month later, the CIA released a report claiming that most of the cases of Havana syndrome were not the result of a campaign by a hostile power, and suggested that it was just stress or psychosomatic reactions. Obviously, they just don't want the general public to freak out by admitting that psychotronic weapons exist.
Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Another way to prove that gang stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. Popular Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effect.
In February of this year, 2022, reports surfaced that numerous White House staff had experienced Havana syndrome on the White House grounds and believed that they were being targeted with a directed energy weapon, targeted at their home, at their apartments. If you look up psychotronic weapons or electronic harassment on Wikipedia, the article says that it's just a conspiracy theory that government agents make use of electromagnetic radiation to harass people or transmit sounds into their heads. But for decades now, the United States government has been in possession of a device that can literally make people hear voices that seem as if they're coming from within their own head. In 2002,
gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
Listen to Alex Jones. Infowars.com.
Gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
This is a gang-stalking protest, and yes, every single gang-stalker should be 187 under U.S. Code 18, sedition, treason, and terrorism. Every single gang-stalker should be in jail because they're violating the RICO Act, and I hope to God it happens. Now, some of these gang stalkers gang-stalkers have access to mind control technology. Again, Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects. And some of these gang-stalkers will hit you with a frequency that makes you pass out on the expo line train. That is true. Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects talk about sleep inducement. So basically, these gang-stalkers are hitting you with a frequency to make you pass out so they can dig in your stuff. I'm just saying, watch out for that. All right, peace.
So everything this lady said is true and was confirmed by Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the highest ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson was the highest ranking FBI agent in Los Angeles County. He wrote an affidavit proving that the gang-stalking is real. Everything this lady said was true. Then another way to prove that gang-stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang-stalking Justice Department. Google video gang-stalking Justice Department. Another way to prove that gang-stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects.
Don't be long, I worry about you while you're gone. I think of you in my dreams. You never know just what you mean to me.
As gang-stalking. As gang-stalking.
Listen to Alex Jones. Infowars.com.
This is Dr. Terrence Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals.
The 310.
Stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects.
Don't be long, I worry about you while you're gone. I think of you in my dreams. You never know just what you mean to me.
As gang-stalking. As gang-stalking.
Listen to Alex Jones. Infowars.com.
This is Dr. Terrence Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals.
The three tenets that we're really talking about are stalking, also referred to as gang-stalking. I call it organized stalking because gang-stalking gives a lot of people the notion that it's guys in black jackets and, wearing colors. It's not really that. It's a very pervasive form of organized stalking where the person is followed, their home is broken into, things are tampered with, usually not stolen, so that people don't get a burglary charge around you, people that don't know you, walking up to you, mentioning things about you that they wouldn't know unless they did know you. Combination of that with what I call audio harassment, which can be voice to skull, hearing voices in your head, usually starts with tinnitus or ringing in the ears, then progresses to voices or hearing voices in your surroundings.
To help prove that gang-stalking is real, you have Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the former highest-ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson wrote an affidavit proving that the gang-stalking is real. Then you have an old mind control program called Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics Magazine right now. Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects, the old mind control program, proves that gang-stalking is real. Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals.
Anything that will vibrate and finish carrying the sound, and it is distinctly different from what most people term voice to skull or the voices that you hear in your head. Third thing, usually while you're being audio harassed, being attacked with directed energy weapons that will either cause twitching of the muscles, complete spasm of the muscles, even spasms of the whole body, changes in heart rate, severe heartburn, severe
headaches, eye burning, and blurred vision are just some of the more common ones. I've had people correspond with me that are having burning of the feet, burning of various parts of the body that basically let me know that, yeah.
This is Dr. Terrence Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals. So
as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
I need you to Google video Dan Tavius gang stalking. Google video Dan Tavius gang stalking. Google video Dan Tavius gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. Another when talking about targeted individuals. Listen up.
Is known as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. After 9/11 and the birth of Homeland Security, fusion centers were set up to monitor U.S. citizens, and the U.S. Department of Justice legalized non-consensual experiments on the public. These fusion centers employ civilians to target individuals and harass them, intimidate them, vandalize their property, and interfere with their day-to-day life. This is known as gang-stalking. This is known as gang-stalking. This is known as gang-stalking. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. Former high-ranking FBI agent Ted Gunderson reported in 2011 that himself and thousands of others were being targeted. FBI agent Mike German confirmed this as well. Several federal agents have reported that they were targeting individual Americans, including people who were simply pro-life, and that they were pressured to put more people on their targeting lists. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. To legitimize more federal funding, these Homeland Security fusion centers are able to put any American citizen on the terrorist watch list without any reason or due process. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. As gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
Be inundated with thousands of other people voicing the same complaints of organized stalking, of directed energy weapons attacks, burning, twitching, severe headaches, blurred vision, as well as hearing the voices of their perpetrators in their head or in their surroundings while they're being attacked.
As gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
Wow. Well, let me go down the list of some of these that I came up with. We've got DARPA has a sonic projector that was reported on in 2007. Of course, it had been around for quite some time before then. Army has something they call voice to skull. We've got the Air Force using microwaves to create sounds at Brooks Air Force Base. We've got the Marine Corps with their Medusa project. We've got the State Department, as reported by the Washington Post in 2005, working on voices implanted in people's heads. We've got a couple of companies, one that has patented something called hypersound. That's American Technologies. Has also got Holosonic Research Labs, also has a patented version. So directing
as
I need you to Google video Dan Tavius gang stalking. Google video Dan Tavius gang stalking. Google video video Dantavius gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking, UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking, UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
One of them told me, who was involved in this, he said, we didn't want to do it on housewives in suburbia. We chose the people in society who could offer the least resistance and who would be least likely to expose it, or if they did expose it, it would be least likely to be believed.
You need to experiment on a lot of people. You can't do it ethically, so you're going to do it covertly.
Listen to Alex Jones. Infowars.com.